Okay. I'll start with the tracker, I guess. So first, you said that I would not find the perfect game to review, so here is the next game I played. It's the first time in a while to play Lotus, so I might be a bit rusty on the map, but I can't imagine it being a disadvantage. Generally speaking, being rusty on any given map is like fine. Like, it's like, as long as you didn't forget any like core ideas about how the map is meant to be played, then it's okay, because it's like it's okay if you're not like pre-aiming angles the best or anything like that. I'm not quite sure if deathmatch I'm not sure if the deathmatch map pool is like back to all maps or if it's still on the same maps. I'm not really paying attention to the change logs as much, but yeah, if it is for all maps, then you probably should have been playing deathmatch, and you probably should have been still kind of mechanically warm for the map for all the angles. So if not, then that's also okay, because you're a controller, so you should not be peeking early angles necessarily anyway. Dying first as controller is kind of not good anyway, so. First time to play someone, but I can't imagine it being a disadvantage. Aim was like normal, I think, nothing special, but not horrible. I don't know what more to say. I threw one around because I didn't want Reina to be alone, but I should have just stayed with the other teammates, especially when I heard the shotgun. Also, sometimes it might not have been bad that I only bought one smoke that I used for myself. All around, I think I died two stupid things, where I end up doing nothing for the team. I don't know, we'll hear what you have to say. Okay, so I think I've already seen your tracker in the past, but it's been a while, I think. So, Omen, yeah, we're an Omen main, as expected. Pretty low win rates. Really high icebox win rate though, that's good. Let's see. So we're gonna be reviewing Lotus. So your Lotus is basically tied. It says 40% just because we probably had like a draw. In which case, yeah, it is gonna be like 40%. But yeah, it's basically 50-50. Even though it says 40%, so it's 50-50, 50-50. Basically 50-50. Ascent is like pretty balanced map. Split, yeah, I mean, expected win rate on split. Okay, let's get into, yeah, losing on Pearl might not be good as well, because Pearl is one of those maps that kind of below Ascendant / Immortal, there's just very easy ways to play Pearl better. You can kind of just abuse mid more, especially like on the pistol rounds. If you just abuse mid, it's like you just have so much better chances of winning, because like the enemy has no idea where to go to intercept you, and if they want to intercept you, it's really difficult for them, because they can't really like push up into like Art or B-Link necessarily, because, you know, of all the threats of like blinds or flashes coming from your teammates, and just in general, it's like those are like just long lanes that like you basically take like medium range fights on. So if you just smoke the right things, yeah, you're just going to be having like these medium range fights where your teammates are going to be peeking the enemy as opposed to the other way around. So that's why kind of playing mid and just going either ways, Art or B-Link, is really good. But this is true for like most maps where like going mid just lets you go anywhere. So Lotus, going B kind of does let you go anywhere if you think about it. Like you can go from B to C, or you can just, you know, kind of cancel B and go A. And the enemy kind of has to rotate, especially if you threaten the C hit, right? With the spinning doors. So yeah, so it's really easy to kind of throw these fakes and stuff like that on Lotus. You know, another example is, you know, with Tree on Lotus, you know, just tapping the spinning doors switch and not necessarily entering Tree is good enough to kind of, you know, threaten these kinds of fakes, and then just, you know, going B or going C works amazingly in that case, just because of how much noise you are going to end up making, and how many threats you're going to be creating. Because if there is no one tree, you know, ideally you should clear tree, but if there is no one tree and you tap this switch, then that's just an easy way to, you know, force someone to like investigate, you know. But yeah, yeah, controller, good KDA overall. Yeah, I think we're mostly, despite what everything says, we are basically 50-50. Like, we have basically 50% win rate. That's if we, like, included the draws as, like, basically, like, a in-between thing, right? So, yeah. A draw is not really a loss, so that's okay. I completely I have, like, my fucking coaching guide for stats, but first damage per round is okay. Headshot percentage could be higher, but it's okay. What else is there? It's okay. It's okay. What do I usually look at? I'm so rusty. I'm so fucking rusty from this, from not doing this for a bit. Okay, so playtime is not the worst. 5 hours. Okay, so overall, we mostly have okay playtime. Could be a bit more consistent. Like 10 hours, 12 hours. It's not that good. Like 22 hours, it's like, as an omen, you know, I would be going 30 hours minimum. But if you're like busy IRL or whatever, then it's okay. You know, just as long as you try and have those games, have those acts where you have just more hours, right? Then it's fine. Okay, agents, ADR, yeah, this is okay, I guess. I want to look at the guns. Okay, so we're using Vandal a lot, as everyone does. Phantom is secondary, Classic is tertiary. I don't know about the Classic pick. Operator pick is nice. It's really good that you're using the op. And Shotgun, and Odin. Yeah, that's all fine, but okay, we're using a bit of Shorty. Oh, we're using the Shorty quite a bit. Oh, ho, ho. That's nice. Okay, that is nice. So we are using the Shorty quite a fucking bit. Is there anything we need to be using outside of maybe like the Bucky and Sheriff? It really depends. Okay, maps. No, we already seen the maps. Yeah, I'm so fucking rusty. I think we just move on. I think I just move on. So the game we're gonna be seeing is Lotus. Oh, I'm on a previous act by accident. Shit. Let's see the current act. Actually, overall, nah, wait. Shit. B26 Act 1. I'm so confused. We should still be using the Shorty a bit. It's fine. Not the worst. Okay, I want to see... what do I want to see? Yeah, maps. Lotus. We didn't play much, so... like, this makes no sense to me. V26 Act 2? So is this it? Okay, so this is the second act. Okay, dude, what the fuck? Because, like, you go here, Act 1. Why is... because it's here, okay. It's here, okay. It's on the side here. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm so mentally rusty right now. Oh my god. Okay, hopefully I get into this VOD review a little bit better. Also, start taking some notes. What am I taking notes on? There's not much really to say. Like, it's really difficult to say from the tracker in this case. Because Because nothing seems too bad. Like, Judge being second, like, that's great, dude. That's fine. It's perfectly okay. So yeah. Yeah, I think we do want to use the operator more, though. I think we only have one game, right? We had one game this act. Okay, so we do need to be looking at the previous act. Okay, so that's more representative. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So next is the VOD. Yeah, I'm just all over the place. Shit. Let's just check how many rounds it has. That's a good amount of rounds. Okay. Okay. Good amount of rounds. Let's see the team compositions. You have a breach, so you're automatically more likely to lose. Okay. So we start a... I think that's fine, right? Because I don't really play Omen, but... Okay. Nothing spotted. We need to rotate. We need to rotate instantly. Knife out. Honestly... After that Fade die, I would have already been smoking because... Like, yeah, our teammates are just brain dead, but it's whatever. Not much you can do. Okay, so there is something you can do. So, first of all, it's pistol round. So, there's basically two main possibilities, or two main ways to play pistol round in general. I don't know exactly where Omen players begin. However, I've I not seen these changes? Oh my god. Okay, so there's basically two ways to play. You either start in the middle of the map, because it's pistol round, so the enemy could in theory go anywhere. Like, you have no information that you can really use. So starting towards B site is okay, but if you don't start towards the B site, you should be starting towards the A site, because players are typically more inclined to push A as opposed to C in solo queue ranked below like Radiant, Immo 3, because players just don't think about like the overall, you know, average picture, right? The average picture is that players in solo queue ranked are going to push A, like most of the time, like more than 50% of the time. So your better bet is to start B or start A on these pistol rounds. So obviously if you like smoked earlier, maybe it would have been a little bit better, but like I think if I had an Omen playbook, I would probably just start A every time, just because yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad. If your teammates die on A. If you had all your teammates on C, I think you could start B and then quickly rotate to A if they pushed A, but you had no one on C. You are gonna be retaking anyway on C if like you're weak on C, right? Maybe you had a teammate with you. I don't think you had a teammate with you, right? Maybe the Jet? Yeah, you had the Jet, but still, it is still a retake scenario. Especially if you have a shorty and you can't take the enemy at long range or medium range. Oh, there's also the interface. Oh my god, smoke assist interface. Yeah, I've not seen these changes yet. Oh my god, I'm like behind. But yeah, if you had a ghost on C, then maybe it would have been less of a retake scenario for C. But yeah, again, like, it is difficult. Like, you basically have to hold like a more passive angle if the enemy pushes you and you have a shorty and a classic. So yeah, like just starting B would have been way more valid with what you bought, and just insta rotating toward the enemy pushes. But now we're just a bit too late to trade. But we're tapping heads, which is nice. I would be ready to right click here Oh shit. You have teleports, so you can totally utilize the teleport to get a different angle. Yeah, see, if you teleported here, maybe you could have thrown the crosshair off guard, or maybe you could have jumped for info and then teleported back into the corner, just making the enemy doubt which angle you'll peek from. But see, like, you're taking these really fair fights this way, which is not really that great. So, like, you had your opportunity to use your teleport, but now you didn't use it, and now it's 1v3, and now it's just a little late. Now you basically you basically have to go for yeah, like, it's too late. Too late. There's not much you can do here. So, like, here it's still winnable. Like, this is solo queue, so this is still winnable. We did whiff a bit. So yeah, we need to reload it. Like, yeah, this is kind of unlucky that it didn't have much ammo in it, but yeah. So at this point, yeah, it's still not too late, but you need to kind of use your abilities here. You need to use your only ability, because you're very likely to not get another opportunity to. And after you use the teleport, you probably get the free kill on the Reyna with your shield still up and without being low HP, because now it's lost. Now it's lost. So, like, here, if you're there instead, or if you make the Reyna doubt which angle you're gonna peek from or where you teleported, she's not gonna be aiming right at you then. So you most likely get the kill, especially with the ghost that you picked up, and then you can start closing in on the next guy. But unfortunately, you're a bit too late. Yeah, but maybe you could have traded somehow, or maybe you could have gotten a kill on a different enemy. Really depends. But yeah, it's just kind of a lost round. It's kind of mostly out of your control, even if it was winnable. What your teammates should have done is they should have kind of fallen back a bit, maybe played backside, maybe played a bit more passively on stairs instead of committing to the duels, because there's really no need to commit your life on these pistol rounds. Like, you can wait for your teammates to rotate, and then you can kind of retake together. So it's kind of not the worst idea to, like, just prioritize your life if you're gonna retake as 5, but obviously solo queue, so it's not gonna happen. So now I'll just be going 3 and just playing with Shorty again. But now with this new cubby, with the cubby being a bit deeper here on the right, I think I would be trying that position as well. It's harder to clear now, so. Also, the enemy is unlikely to go B, so your sage walling that is kind of a waste. If you used her wall on A, it would have been a bit better. Oh, they saw you, I think. So I'll just fall back. Okay, we're taking medium range fights with a Shorty, bro. Okay. So you have a smoke now. You need to place a smoke down, otherwise you're fucked. Now you jump spotted both angles. You need to place a smoke down and close in the distance, because this is no position to play. No, not that kind of smoke. It's still okay, but the enemy could have totally walked out of that smoke and fucked you up. Yeah, just we're taking these fights with a Shorty. you should have had a classic next to you backside. The jet is still there. The jet is still there. The jet is still there. Okay, never mind. Because I say this shit that the jet is still there, but I say it because it's just what I'm wary of. Oh, we're kind of flicking away from our targets. Oh, calm aim. Oh my god. Calm aim. Now, we are so calm, actually. Like, we did flick away from the chamber's head, which is kind of bad. Yeah, like, we were basically on him, but then we flick away, so... Something that aim labs could fix very easily. It's not just aim labs, but like deathmatching more and just being aware of micro adjustments. Like there's like a slight difference between like how higher rank players aim and how like plat players aim, in the sense that there's a plat players don't have that kind of intention with the micro adjustment, and Radiants will like consciously, like you'll visually see that, like they consciously move their aim towards the enemy like reactively. They don't just like do flicks in a way that's like not controlled, if that makes sense. And then again, we're starting C. Like, yeah, the enemy should start hitting C, but like A's been working for them. They have no reason not to be pushing A. Like, so like starting B is valid, you know, at this point. Just starting B. We don't need to be starting C. Our rotate is way too slow if the enemy just contacts up A again. We don't need to keep jump spotting. We already know they're there. We can literally just peek on timing. These are just pointless jump spots, like. And we can't give up that stairs space now because we placed that smoke down, and that smoke lets us play around it easily. Oh. Sage is taking a walk. Yeah, that smoke we threw down, we should have just played around it. We already had most of that space. We easily could have used the teleport to maybe... where do I have it? Here. Where is it? Lotus? So we placed this smoke down here, and this is fine. This is an okay smoke to place. Yeah, I'm still not used to this browser. Okay, there it is. So we placed the smoke. We can totally play around it. I think they also smoked... so clove smoke was also here, I think. Or something like that. There's like nothing stopping you from just doing like a risky teleport, or because if we just look, we smoke that. Okay, we know Jet is tree. We know Chamber is there. Like, okay, so they're all looking away from us. Like, we should have been ready to take these timings with our Sage here. Instead, we kind of waste time and we go wrap Heaven, when Heaven doesn't really provide that great of an advantage unless you have that kind of high-low with your teammate, which isn't always going to happen. So... Like, we are also able to just play off of our jet way easier from inside of that smoke, too. So, like, just ratting in the smoke there was the right play. For sure. And, you know, like, teleport or whatever, you know, with all these smokes down, after you get all that info, like, you got that info really soon after you threw your own smoke down. So, like, you know, just controlling the space and being ready to, you know, peek off your teammates is much easier if you're like already inside of the angles, right, that you're meant to be in, instead of just repositioning like that. I would just buy a sheriff with my teammates. Like, if my teammates are buying sheriffs, like, it's fine. You do too. And here, you could just be holding with your Reyna. And if you could have come to your Reyna to just body shot, and if she body shots and then you body shot, you're getting a free kill basically on the first guy that peeks. These smokes are fine. I would be controlling stairs. Actually, never mind, because your breach left you. Oh my Jesus. Yeah, so this is it's like a refrag protocol you need to be aware of here. You shouldn't, generally speaking, pull out your abilities soon after getting a kill. Especially on like Omen, because his teleport is pretty slow. So you should kind of actually take a break, take a pause, especially in that situation where you already knew the jet was there. So you should have expected the refrag. This was just really risky. Like, okay, jet dashes. We know there's jet. We kill Reyna. So our instinct there shouldn't be to teleport into the smoke. It should be to switch our aim to the next target. But this is the kind of thing that like just requires a lot of repetition. I would try to engage my breach now. The enemy is likely to go C. Shit's working for them, but what the enemy's gonna think is that they need to stay unpredictable. At least in this rank, they will think that, oh, they need to stay unpredictable. So it's very likely they go C now, especially with like Chamber Ult, Clove Ult. Stacking A, it's not the greatest. We have a Sage Wall though. I think there's a Sage Wall. I don't know if that's needed. Oh shit, no, I'm schizophrenic. I thought that was a Sage Wall, but that's a ping. That's a ping, not a Sage Wall. Yeah, so it's nice that we're contesting the space, but now that we have this Cubby here, I've not seen this Cubby before, but now that this Cubby is here, you can actually just sit in this Cubby. Like, it's fine. And the reason it's fine is because you have way more angles to kind of play in here. And it's just really nice. Like, you can literally hold tree and this area at the same time. And even if the smoke goes down, you can tuck very easily into the corner. I would just teleport to reposition. Like, now we can scale up a bit. We don't know where the rest of the enemies are, but yeah. Again, like, I think I already told you, like, you need to use your abilities. Like, before you get into these situations, just look at ways to use your abilities. Because, like, you don't need to take this fight when you can, again, just teleport into this Cubby and then peek from that Cubby instead. Effectively allowing you to kind of reposition into a more unexpected angle, because the enemy expects you to be on this line here. They wouldn't expect you to be on that line. Also, like after this kill, we can just chill. We can just chill after this kill. Like so it's kind of crazy that they're looking flank at this point when you've established presence, but like we can chill now, and the reason we can chill is because we have Sage ult, the enemy has Clove ult, so we need to kind of try and play a little bit more safely, maybe a bit more reactively. Because now look, if the enemy goes C now, they have Clove ult, and it's just not too great. Like with Clove ult, it's basically what you took was basically a 1v3. Like and the Clove after shields can easily take the space. So you're not doing as much of a difference, essentially. You still lose the fight because it was a 1v2, but on top of that, even if you kill one of them, if you kill the Clove, it's kind of shit. Still. Okay, this is nice. This is nice, but if they don't take tree, you need to be ready to, like, turn around and fight them the other way. They're clearing you now. They're aware of you. Yeah. So, it's low elo, so players are going to be overly paranoid. I don't know if you noticed, but in one of the previous rounds, they were shooting your Omen smoke one way in A main, and there was absolutely no reason for them to be shooting it. However, that is good. That is good. There's absolutely no fucking reason for them to be shooting the smoke. Because guess what that means? You can easily set up bait plays. This is just taking inspiration from Grim. Where you can easily throw the smoke down here. Really suspicious smoke from the enemy's perspective. Right? But guess what? Whilst this smoke is here, you don't need to be in this smoke because the doors are not even opened yet. So, like, you can be outside of the smoke very easily. Just outside the smoke. Can I change the size? I can. Oh, nice. So, you can very easily be outside the smoke here. And you can walk into it on a timing way before the enemy can enter the smoke, basically, past the spinning doors. So, if you're out here, and the enemy sees the smoke, they're going to start spraying it. And guess what? That's when you can just jump at them with your shotgun, and you just get a free kill. And this might seem like a kind of, you know, like a play that you might not have thought of, but it's a concept that's applicable everywhere, basically. So the concept is kind of the chess opening concept, where in chess openings, you will basically have a set amount, like set moves that you can make based off the first move that you made, right? After your first move, typically you will probably prefer different, kind of just a few different moves, right? And in this case, in this particular opening, you basically only have two possibilities. So it's a little bit less complicated than chess because you only have two possibilities here, which is that the enemy pushes you from this choke point, or that the enemy pushes you from this choke point. But you know if the enemy will push you from the spinning doors choke point. So the next immediate possibility is that they will come at you from here. In that case, you need to plan for that instead. Now, what I suggested, you don't need to do that exactly, but what you should be doing is definitely holding this in some way, whether there is the smoke here or not. This smoke you can just use as a bait, because you've already seen that the enemy is over paranoid. because, you know, in a previous game, an Omen probably fucked them up in various ways, or a Brimstone or someone, so they're just like over paranoid that, oh, the Omen is probably in the smoke, and guess what? You just rewarded that player for being overly paranoid instead of punishing them. Like, the moment you saw in the previous round that they were shooting this smoke one way here, is the moment that you should have, like, alarm bells should have been ringing that, oh, this guy is just shooting my smoke for no fucking reason. That's hilarious. Let's use that, you know? Because that's like a very easy way to use that to your advantage. For example, let's say that you one way here, and the enemy goes C, but you know that chamber is on A. For example, you jump spot the chamber, and he's on A, and then what if you pretend to teleport into the one way, but you actually just teleported back into the same position that you were in? So, for example, let's say you were here, you were jump spotting the chamber, you jump spotted the chamber, you see him with an op, you just teleport back into this position with the smoke up here. Well, he's naturally going to start shooting the smoke, right? Because he's over paranoid. So he expects you to be in the smoke. Or if you throw the smoke down in some like weird protruding way, he might start spamming the smoke, right? Or something. In which case, guess what? You can just peek him whilst he's shooting your smoke for no fucking reason, and then you just kill him. Because yeah, it's just... it's just these are the kinds of players you're up against. Obviously, this is like a theoretical scenario. It's probably not going to be as easy in a real game, but it's just about making these plans with like in mind for what the enemy has done. So like now that this happened to me, if that happened to me, so I got spammed inside of the smoke, they had no idea I'm there. What's my next kind of step, or what's my next move? In upcoming games, or in the upcoming rounds, I will not be playing inside of my smokes, first of all, but I will be making use of them to bait the enemy into thinking that I'm there. So, for example, like, there's lots of ways to make use of this. I'm in school, so I'm watching this on mute. Okay. So, if you have, for example, a defensive smoke here. Let me just swap to defense. How do I swap to defense? There we go. If you have this defensive smoke here, the enemy might end up shooting it because they're over paranoid, right? Like, this smoke just gives away your position, right? In their minds, but it doesn't have to. Like, you can be anywhere. You can be here. Because in their heads, it's clear now that, oh, smoke means you're in the smoke. It's not simple. So, like, this is the counter move, basically. Like, they see the smoke and they're not going to clear you because now they're way over fixated on this, basically. And you can get into this corner from inside of that smoke too. So, like, if you're in the smoke, you can totally teleport into that position. No problem whatsoever. Why not, right? Like, they can't hear where you're teleporting to, so whilst they're inside of the smoke, it's perfectly okay. Can I? There we go. Yeah, so, like, you can be, like, on the edge of the smoke here. If you see yourself getting spammed, you teleport, right? You can even have your teleport out because you can't really get peeked in this angle. So you can just have your teleport ready to teleport here the moment the enemy starts spamming the smoke, right? As they're executing. So, you know, it's great. It's great. It's awesome. It's an awesome counter because the smoke is just a massive distraction now. And, like, every failure of this kind should empower you, basically, to, like, change something, you know? Okay, they keep pushing A. Okay, that's fine. But now, I wouldn't be doing the same thing. I would not be doing the same thing. Oh, they're coming to you. Okay. Okay, let's see what you do. Let's see what you do. You should re-smoke yourself. Oh, shit! That's a risky teleport, but... No! 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 Okay, so again, kind of the chest opening idea. This is the other possibility, right? The other possibility is that the enemy pushes you in 3 from the spinning doors. After you see that they're not pushing, you don't need to push here. Now, you do have a sage on flank, but they are very slow. They're nowhere near ready. So, it's not yet your call to kind of push past this line, basically, because like there's no one here to help you. You're just gonna end up kind of isolating yourself, and you don't have the right gun for the right angles. Like, this gun is for 3. This gun is for 3 defense. This gun is not for A main / A rubble / A root defense. So you need to understand like what you're buying for what situation. So like here, you know, the teleport is fine, but like what the hell is your sage doing, dude? Why did your sage wall? Ah, she walled the trip. She walled the fucking trip. Wow. Genius. But yeah. So technically after that, like you don't really need to, like, first of all, you need to stay behind cover. Like I should probably relax with all the feedback, but you have a shotgun. Like, this is not the second time. This is the second time now that you're just playing long range with a shotgun. Like, relax, bro. Please relax. First it was the shorty, now it's the judge. Like, brother, like, get into the cover. But dude, like, again, you have full utility. Like, Sage is about to kill the chamber, so like, fuck the chamber, right? But now here, just like, dude, be so careful, dude. Now, like, don't immediately go for the gun. Like, go immediately for like your next piece of utility. It doesn't matter what you pull out, just pull something out so that maybe you can like reposition into like a better spot, or, you know, like blind, you know, one side so that you can focus on the other, you know, something. But instead you're really just coming out of cover here for no reason. You also have Omen ult. Like, you should be looking for ways to use your Omen ult too. It's great that you're starting like A when the enemy is going A so often, but like they're probably gonna keep going A just because you're letting them, basically. Okay, we're changing something up. We will have stairs control, so this smoke would be fine. Hopefully our Sage doesn't just throw her life away, but yeah. Interesting wall. Okay, so we have blind. We can just blind them now. We can 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 blind them. We had abilities, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but based on my observations, my very astute and keen observations, we had quite a lot of abilities, actually. Good headshots, though. Good shorty headshots. At least your headshot rate on the shorty will go up. This is rough. Okay, now we're playing more like it. Okay, finally. So, oh, this is risky. Okay. Because Chamber teleported back, so you can expect him here. does have trip. You need to smoke the trip. I think you can blind the trip and teleport past it, but... Shit! Shit. Okay, okay, we use the ult to kind of fake something. It's fine. But yeah. Honestly, I cannot tell you why the chamber is playing up in B main. But did we know he was B main? I think we knew he was B main, right? We knew he was B main. We knew. Pretty sure we knew he was B main. So we smoked that. Reyna. Fade, Reyna, chamber. They walled it. Yeah, just a bit unlucky. Like, the fact Chambers still... Actually, it makes sense for Chambers to stay behind, because he's got an up, so he's going to be holding the line and just locking it down, but... Would I have expected the Chamber to not go with the rest of his team? I guess in this rank, I should have. I think. Because, like, the way to look at it is literally, okay, you make noise, the enemy will, like, inspect it. They will They will investigate if you make noise somewhere. So I think it's just not simple. It's like, okay, you trigger Chamber's trip. Of course he's gonna check it out. And I look at that, they're spamming these smokes, dude. They are spamming these smokes. It's such a wasted opportunity to not, like, place down some fake smokes, some bait smokes, you know? When they're spamming them so much. Like, punish them for these behaviors, dude. You have blind, you have teleport. Are we gonna teleport play? We're not gonna do a teleport play, shit. Unlucky. Yeah, you need to make sure you get the corner with your blinds. I would never play this angle. Also, beautiful angle. I would never play this angle just because people pre-aim it in every rank. They pre-aim it in Iron, even. Like, you just get, like, tapped here because I fucking Peeker's advantage. I would hold it even narrower. Whoa, my god, what a sense. Oh my god. What is that sense? Oh my god. Okay, so if you do want to hold that angle, you don't hold it like that. You hold only this slither here, basically. This is the same idea as on Ascent, basically. On Ascent, if we go Ascent, on Ascent, if you're playing up here, you basically, you want to pre-aim this for like a second. Where's like a line of sight thing? I mean, like a line of sight thing. I don't know. But like, you want to pre-aim this for just a second. Because after like a few seconds, the enemy will likely be jumping up here, right? Onto these boxes. So after like a second, you just pre-aim this instead. You took a little bit. And you pre-aim for that jump up instead. So you're just removing that horizontal angle, and you're just focusing on the vertical angle. Because the vertical angle is much more common for players to take if they have experience in peaking these angles. Generally speaking, players in these ranks, they will get massive success from taking these elevated angles because players don't expect this, basically. When I'm peaking Lotus, I'm always peaking it from top. Always. Because it's just a free kill. Like, it's one of those angles that is just ridiculous because it's just a free kill peeking from top. And players never expect it. So I just pre-fired this and the enemy dies like every time. Which is like interesting, but that's what happens. You just end up killing these guys here every time, as long as you peek from top. So if you want to hold this, you need to hold for this stronger peek, basically. But also, you can totally hit that if your sense doesn't seem like it's the highest thing ever. Like, that was such an overflick. I don't even know. I mean, here I would just be holding. Like, don't pull util out. There's no need to. Your smoke is still up. We're holding the angles. We're ignoring tree. Oops. They are very likely to be in tree. I would hold a bit wider. Please hold wider, because the enemy's just gonna swing past your crosshair. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Yeah, no, this is just unlucky. Breach is listening to callouts. That's great. So, like, you know, another missed opportunity to be asking for things from your breach. Okay, nice flick on the trap. There's no 1B. You have utility, you need to use it here. Okay, nice! Nice! Good peek, good peek. Amazing peek. Okay, nice shots. Oh yeah, we just need to use our abilities consistently because it's so much wasted potential. Like, you're learning significantly less by just not spamming your abilities left and right. Okay, we're going C. That's good. That's great. For some reason, I always start C on Lotus. Like, not just because I commit, but also because for some reason my teammates naturally gravitate to C. Like, I'm not quite sure why. Because, like, you know, the enemy will gravitate to A, but my teammates will gravitate to C. I'm sure, like, you know, like, maybe it's just a kind of, like a group crowd kind of effect where, like, okay, if one teammate is starting, you know, towards the C barrier, maybe everyone else will follow, right? Maybe it's that kind of thing. Okay, I'm back. Wait a minute, I need to... I'll change it later, never mind. So we're going C, great. Reina's going B. That's fine. Change of plans. We're going B. You know one's close. One's close. Ooh. Where are we teleporting? Where are we teleporting? You do not need to hold the wall. They cannot pass the wall. There's not a single universe where they walk past the wall because they are not a cheater. Just play with teammates. Like that was fine. Like we were playing close to hulls. We weren't really ready for the enemy peak, but it's whatever. Like we're gonna go C again, great, and we're gonna pick. We're probably gonna kind of come back here because yeah, C is just so effective and so easy to take. It's not the best plant, but it's okay. If we like push waterfall or holes now, if we just push something, it's gonna be a great plant. But we're not even ready to trade out yet. Like we're just sitting backsides. Like you need to get more active in these post plants. It's nice that you're like playing Discover here, but we need to get more active. Okay, we're faking C. Let's see how we fake C in solo queue ranks. Definitely. No teleport? Oh my god. Clove could be in the smoke. Or someone could be in the smoke. What the hell? You just spotted a wild clove. So, I know we didn't expect our breach to stun, but we were blinding and we expected the enemy to be close, right? So, like, why don't we, like, utilize Yoru tech and just teleport over here for, like, a better angle? Because, like, they still can't see you. If they're behind mount, they cannot see you. If they're in the corner behind you, they cannot see you. If you didn't clear that corner, you should have. But, yeah, because you gave the enemy a timing to walk into that corner, but there was no one there, after all. So, like, it was totally a flash, blind and teleport play, and your breach stunning there would have worked out even better, basically. This is fine, but shooting pre-firing like that, not fine. Because now the enemy knows you're holding it. Yeah, so a small comeback here, which is nice, but I don't know why we stopped going C. Like, there's no need to stop going C. Not a single reason to stop going C. Like, okay, so if you're gonna push A, you need to go with the rest of the team, basically. Like, Charlatan talks about this in his guides. Like, I'm not saying anything, like, original here, but like, as you're pushing, you need to go with the team, basically. And you just need to smoke the right places in consideration for, you know, how you're pushing. So, you just throw smoke down here, throw a smoke down here, and this is fine. This is okay. This is completely acceptable. And then if you have any utility for drop, you know, obviously ask a teammate to molly drop or whatever, but this is perfect. This is completely fine. If if you have a main, you know, then like there's probably no need to smoke here. A teammate will probably have you if you have like a chamber or someone holding main. You know, that's fine. You know, they're also gonna have flank, so they can just hold stairs for you. You don't need to use the smoke here. Then instead, you could just use it like as a one-way here or something, whatever. Or you can just keep it. That's also fine because you still basically have 2 angles that you don't need to worry about, which means that there's basically one main angle, which is drop, and then maybe backsides, right? Maybe there's like an enemy somewhere in this area. But that's, you know, that's easy to deal with. You know, it's basically just one angle and second angle to worry about. That's 2 angles for your teammates to worry about if you're coming out of tree. That's very simple, very nice and easy. You know, with or without the smoke. But if you're coming out from main, then you don't only have kind of sight to worry about as you're pushing out. You have stairs peak to worry about, and you have heaven to worry about too. So like it's 2 different elevations here as you're pushing, as well as you're behind basically. And then if your teammates are not yet pushed out of tree, then also this area could also be a threat. So you have a lot of angles that you could be exposed to, and exposed to different timings as well, not just like different elevations and positions. So like the smoke here, yeah, it makes it a little bit better. This smoke here doesn't really make it any better. They can still push you and peek you. So what's gonna happen is some players will literally just sit here, waiting for the peak, basically, because this peak can be incredibly common and incredibly effective. So this is totally worth controlling, maybe even as an Omen player, you know? Really depends, but I will see, like, you will see, like, Killjoys, Phoenixes play here, you know, especially if, like, most of your teammates are going through tree, then this is perfect. And you can still smoke here, obviously. If you have a Sage, which I believe you do, then asking for a wall here would be great. You know, something. Just, you know, make shit easier, you know, for yourself. This is not really the easiest. It's quite difficult, in fact, even if the enemy has sheriffs. Okay, good teleports. We need to be peeking instantly. We're kind of losing the timing here. Oh my god. What are these comms? Yeah, when you teleport Rubble, you do have a timing. Like, this chamber wouldn't expect you as easily if you were just a lot faster, basically. Usually what's gonna happen is maybe this chamber will hold maybe kind of this other line of sight here. Can I show it? Maybe he's gonna hold kind of this line of sight here where he sees the cross, and then off of the cross he starts moving back and pre-aiming that. Off of the cross, he knows that there's one enemy, or however many enemies, behind Rubble about to peek him. So it's kind of like an info position, and you're not necessarily gonna see them here if you're just crossing. So like you know, he could have been holding that spot, and then because he didn't see anyone, maybe he was holding it for a little bit longer. But that's just, you know, one possibility. The other possibility is just, you know, peek it on a faster timing, and then they will not expect you as easily. But here, you just peeked on a very common slow timing, and he was ready. Yeah, so we just tossed it around. Another alternative is you just don't peek it in the slightest, and you just let your teammates peek instead, and then you just trade them. That's also okay. How much you want to prioritize your life versus how much you want to take fights just depends on you. Depends what you're working with. You know, if your teammates are not getting the kills, then maybe baiting them is the better idea. If your teammates are getting the kills, which they are, then yeah, it's not as bad, but still, you are a controller. You should at least throw down your smokes for like sight first, you know, before committing, but it's like, it's whatever. You can't always like avoid dying. Even if you like make the right decisions. You need to flash tree. You need to flash tree. Actually, never mind, because breach is flashing good, so that's okay. Okay, so now stairs is a bit of a threat. Because stairs is a threat now, I would try and cross and take control of stairs, not falling back into tree. Yeah, on top of the fact they have ultimates, I would be trying to teleport to this spot right here. So let me just clear everything. If you teleport to this spot here, it's pretty easy to kind of play around this cover here and like peek tree on a timing where the enemy might be looking kind of quite past you. Like you can swing here pretty easily and just kind of throw off their crosshair placement. And also it's very easy to kind of peek here and throw any enemies off guard here as they're like pre-aiming for other things. So yeah, this is a nice cover to play around, especially with like with a second teleport also. You can totally reposition even like even into even more places. Like you can reposition here, you can reposition back to like towards your teammates. And also, let's say that one guy is flank, one guy is stairs. Well, now you can easily just like reposition here or something if there's a smoke up still. So yeah, lots of possibilities. Just like, you know, teleport lets you be everywhere, basically. But this is just like, now you're losing control. Now you're losing map control and you're walking into the fade ult. Okay, now, okay, great teleport, amazing. Ooh, rough. Oh. Okay, nice. A lot of things invested for that round, but all good. But, you know, I'm just mentioning, like, the earlier possibilities for how you could use your teleports. It's okay to use your teleports later. You will probably have more opportunities, but generally, the earlier, the better. Just because you don't know if you're going to die. You don't know if maybe an enemy will peek you sooner than you thought. Or maybe there's, like, a flanker or someone unexpected in some angle. So, generally, the earlier, the better. But that doesn't mean you don't have other opportunities. Yes, it's good that you're ignoring it, but you are on first timing here. You just lost your first timing. So, first timing is basically the concept where, like, if you are the first one on entry, you should keep being the first one on entry. Even if you're a controller, even if you're, as long as it's, like, solo queue, it's fine. So, like, if you have the first timing, so if you're, like, the first person in line, and everyone else is behind you, you should just keep W keying. Just please, just W key forward. You know, whilst you're W keying, yeah, spam your utility. You know, throw down your smokes. You can throw your smokes down while moving, but you are still mostly going to stay, kind of on that initial fast timing, and then as you come out, really depends how you want to play it. Like, I think if I'm on first timing as Omen, I think I'm throwing this kind of thing. I think I will be throwing this kind of thing if I'm on first timing as Omen. Because this is going to deny, you know, kind of the backside peek. As well as make the enemy here not see you necessarily as you're pushing out here towards Waterfall. So, and then I would be wrapping Waterfall to dodge that guy. And I'll be walking into my own smoke and trying to catch some timing here, basically. Depending on, like, the information we have. Alternatively, pushing into this smoke. And again, kind of taking the space here and taking an early kill. But baiting the Reyna is also okay. It's totally okay to bait the Reyna as well. But we need to trade the Reyna. Ooh. Yeah, this is tough. Really difficult. Yeah, you just need to kind of be ready for that. Like, if you are the first person in line, like, you know, have your smokes out, or, you know. Because generally you can place your smokes down first and then use your other abilities, like ult or teleport, but... or blind, but... yeah, it really depends. Yeah, we cannot take that fight with a classic. Ulting here is okay. But we need to take the space now, basically. Follow your Sage, please. Please follow your Sage. One way, that is perfect. Perfect one way. Perfect slow. Reload is fine, your Sage has it. It's a one way, so... it's a slowed one way, so... yeah. Oh, need to be ready for that. One more? One more enemy? One more enemy? Nah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not looking at the minimap. I should be. It's like, good round. Really good round. Really well played. That one way was basically impossible for the enemy to push. Okay, okay. Doing a bit of a lurk. That blind doesn't do much because the enemy doesn't just fall back, and it's kind of tough to get this timing. Oh my Jesus. Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I probably wouldn't have bought a Guardian for that situation. Something like a Stinger or even like a Judge would probably be fine, but don't fight a oh my god. Typical fucking Breach main, dude. I can't. What a moron. Like, this is a reason to feel good about yourself. Because you can't be worse than that Breach. You cannot be worse than a Breach player. You just can't. There's not a single universe where you can be worse than that guy. Like, it's so easy to just not be that guy. Just blind tree. I would be so ready to blind tree, dude. Like, okay, now just blind side and go sides. Blind side, go sides. Blind side, go sides. Blind side, go side. Blind side, go sides. Blind side, go sides. Blind. That's such a late blind, but that's okay. It worked out. But yeah, like wow. Wow. Last one is main. You can wallbang that. You can wallbang into main. You can wallbang into main. You can't wallbang into main anymore. Okay, dude. These are amazing counts. Okay, so here we can wallbang that. We can wallbang. We can wallbang that. We can wallbang them. We. Oh my god. This is insane. It's crazy. And we lose that as well. And we lose it. That's insane. Wow. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Yeah, so in this case, you know for sure that your teammates are gonna be tilted. So you need to make a play that will kind of give your teammates hope, basically. So for example, a typical kind of A fake that you can throw on Lotus. You know, there's many different plays you can go for, but we can try, for example, just smoking here. Smoke here. You open tree. You blind tree. So like this is all you. Like this plan is all you. All your teammates have to do is go breakable. So all you have to come to your teammates is, yo, can we go A from A main to B? And you just show with like pings. And then this is just one plan. This is just one idea. But you blind tree, you take tree, you fire like a shot or two, and then all your teammates are gonna go B. All the rotations are gonna be forced towards the A side. And your teammates basically just get B control. You know that they play B main, so maybe I would also communicate to my teammates, careful B main, right? Apart from that, you know, maybe maybe after that, if you had your ult, that would be quite nice. You have your ult. I'll look at that. You have your ult, so guess what? This play is absolutely fucking perfect. You know, kind of being the decoy, basically, is absolutely perfect when you have your ultimate. Like, dude, like, it's just a play that, like, you have to be trying. Like, and anytime you have your ultimate, you can do so much shit, dude. Like, you can do shit that, like, Yoru players do. It's crazy. Like, you can probably do more than Yoru players, to be honest, if you have your ultimate. Just because you can go anywhere on the map, not necessarily where the teleport can go. Where the Yoru teleport can go. So yeah. So that's just one idea, and then the rest of team goes B. Very easy and simple. Like, dude, you have teleports. Like, dude, you have teleport. You don't need to be walking, dude. You don't need to be walking. You don't need to be walking. You don't need to use your legs. You don't need to use your legs. You don't need to use your legs. Your legs. Your legs. You don't need to use your legs. You can just walk. You can just fly. You can just do stuff and teleport and secret teleport or here teleport. Or, you know, play with your jets, or whatever the fuck. Instead, we just took damage for no reason. Oh my god. This is so sad. This is so sad. Is this how we lose? Is this how we lose? Oh. That's so sad. Wait. We knew where chamber was! He likely did not reposition. Okay, he repositioned. Shit. Shit. He wrapped. That's crazy. Oh, shit. Fuck. That's so sad. So sad. Yeah, no, this was definitely within our grasp. Like, this is one of those games that, like, we're so winnable, dude. Like, the enemy didn't really diff you here. You just had to have, like, more concrete plans. Like, it's really just that. Just having plans for, like, the immediate scenarios. Yeah, so in this VOD, I think that the bigger issue wasn't necessarily you not using your utility enough. It was actually that you just don't have plans. You just really don't have plans for specific scenarios. That's it, really, I think, which is fine. Like this is better than what I've seen last time. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice that I didn't really cry, you know, at the fact that like you were not using your abilities, because you were just still not enough. But you know, it's better. It's definitely better. At least based off this VOD, right? I don't know what the 50 other games you've had recently were like, but yeah, this one was fine. Just another thing. Why go away if C works? Oh, so how long did it take me? Oh, I fit within the... Oh, yes! 1 hour 23 with a few pauses and breaks, but oh my god, that is a massive success. So I think I did talk way less this time. That's nice. It's awesome. Still not perfect. I need a second VOD. I need way more VODs. I need more VODs. Shit. Okay, why go AFC works? If you have first timing, you can take over the duelist role, because you're probably gonna get the kills. Yeah, that's kind of one thing I noticed is, yeah, you don't have that duelist experience, which is okay. Okay. I will edit this, I think. Because this is really short, so I might be able to get this down to like 30 minutes maybe. Maybe 40 minutes, something like that. So it's gonna be nice. Okay, so did I feed my cat? She's not meowing, so I must have fed her. Hmm. So it seems like quite a few notes, but I am going to simplify it now. Can I change the font? Okay, attack in active post plants. Okay, I think that's it for like the attack. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the attack, I think. Yeah. Take first timing also. What? No, what? No, I almost did it in an hour. Like, I did the VOD in an hour. Like, I'm just messing around now. With hardest lineup? What? Oh, no, oh. I thought you were talking about the fact that the stream is 1 hour 37, but no. I basically finished at 1 hour 20, so... Oh, the title is wrong? Oh, no, because I don't update the Twitch. I don't update the Twitch. Wait, shit. Let me update it. Okay. Lols. Don't call you? Dude, I will call you. You used to call me on my cell phone. Oh, okay, wait, that came out. Shit. You used to call me on my cell phone. You used to call me on myself. Also, I need to make an updated Lotus guide for wallbangs and for owl maps. Okay, shit. Shit. I'm so sad. Yeah, there's so much shit to update. I don't even want to bother. I don't even want to bother. When did the changes happen? Because well, did they happen like literally recently? Because there's a few things I noticed are new. Like you get like this pop-up whenever you get a smoke assist, which is nice. I love that. Like you know what your assists are coming from finally. It's nice. So I'm guessing you also get like a flash assist and stuff like that if it happens, which is awesome. It's a nice little change. Yeah, so this guy, yeah, he's basically like, he's got what he needs. He doesn't have what he needs to like rank up, but like he can rank up. It's just like more or less just very basic mistakes, but luckily because it's an Omen player, their biggest mistakes I think are that like they don't have those plans. They don't really fully prepare for situations. Because like when they throw smokes down, sometimes it's very slow. When they blind the enemy, it's sometimes really slow. When it's like the same kind of situation, they're not like dynamic situations. They're just static situations. Like the breach, and they had a breach who was flashing into tree. It's fucking great. So now you can just use blind for sight, and like probably not as great. I think flash maybe should be kept for tree, but it's still fine. Still fine. You're still like able to distribute your utility for scaling, so it's okay. Not gonna lie, I love this new app. It makes playbooks quite nice to make. I think the font size, I would like if the font size was able to get a bit smaller. Maybe if I could change the font, that would be also nice. I don't think I could change the font. Oh no, I can. Oh, nice. That's cool. I think I'm not going to make a defense playbook, although there's not that many notes per defense. Where's the line of sight? Is there a line of sight? Alert, spike, flag, alert, hidden. Where's like a line of sight? Huh. No line of sight, apparently. Unless I'm like blind. Okay, much less for defense. Okay, it's 2 hours have passed. I think I gotta go. Let's see. Yeah, I should go. I really should go. Okay. Yeah, dude, it's fucked, dude. I'm crying too. I don't wanna do anything. Nah, dude, you know what? Why not just make your students do all the work? You know? Like, make them make the lineups for you. Have them paying you and making lineups for you. That would be fucking great, dude. Just make them believe that, like, they will get into heaven if they... Fuck. You're right. Shit. Okay. It's over then. It's GG. It's over. Oh.